Hi everybody, it's Leah Ruppel here from Straight Up Coaching, and this is your last Mind movie for 2016, and it is the time where we talk about New Year's resolutions, and I just wanted to pick up two words that we can talk about to have some shift around, and one of them is resolve, and one of them is reflect. And when we look back on a previous year, there's a lot of reflection, and I see a lot of negative feedback on social media, and a lot of focus on what didn't work and the things that didn't happen and some of the bad things and some of the sad things, and there just seems to be an overwhelm of the negative, and everybody looks to jumping into a new year, fresh start. But the thing is that it doesn't always start off fresh. Just because we decide, oh, it's going to be fresh and new and there's not going to be any bad, I mean, that's just not reality. And so when we reflect, if we choose the perspective that we want, so if you reflect on 2016 and you just wrote down all of the positive things that happen, the people that are in your lives that matter, the things that you happen to achieve, the things that you celebrated, those are all really important. So reflect on those. Don't worry about, we're always going to have sad times. We're going to have people that leave us. We're going to have things in the news that happen. There's always going to be newsworthy items, and it's what we choose to focus on. So when you decide to reflect, choose to reflect on something that matters to you, something that brings some emotional state that feels good. And then when you resolve, instead of making resolutions, even in the fitness industry, I know that we're all famous for saying, hey, what's your New Year's resolution? The reality is they usually end well before the middle of January, because people haven't really wrapped their heads around what they resolve to do. They're not even clear about what it is that they want to do. So even if you just picked one thing, if you want to resolve to do one thing really well, complete it, commit to it, and do it for next year, then it's easier to develop a plan and step-by-step progression in order to do that. If you want to focus on happiness, great, let's look at some ways to get happy, to make some steps to do things that you enjoy, be around people that you really like. It's a step-by-step process, and I really just want to take all the overwhelm and take all of the reflection from 2016 and try to shed a little bit of light and a little bit of positivity on it. Focus on what was good. And then next year, don't worry about the whole entire year, because that's just too overwhelming. Just pick one thing that you want to have resolve on, and that's it. Just one thing. And I'd love it if you would share it with me. Put it in the comments below. And I want to wish health and happiness to everybody, not only tonight. Be safe, be happy, and we'll see you tomorrow on Mind Movies.